Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome.
To episode Trace for you Hispanic speaking people in the audience.
Uno, dos, tres.
Didn't know he was bilingual.
That's right.
This is episode 3 of A Merry Heart. We are live-ish, not really. We kind of had some delays, Andrew, if you want to fill some people in on that.
Yeah. So here's the deal with YouTube. You don't find this out until you absolutely need to find this out.
Mm-hmm.
Last night I was browsing, trying to figure out, making sure we had everything good to go to do a live video for this morning. And it popped up something that mentions that you have to have this button clicked 24 hours in advance. Didn't know that.
Technology.
It's on me. Here's the other thing it says. It says that you have to have no restrictions for 90 days. This has not been live for 90 days. So there's a good chance that it's going to take us a couple of months for the live feed feature to come effect.
Might be in the final season.
Yeah. Maybe for episode 37 of season 3, we'll have this.
Right.
So we're live-ish. We're not going to stop this thing. We're going to let it roll. And we do have the videos that were posted yesterday from Chris Wilcox and Stewie Boy of doing their thing. And it was fantastic. So thank you guys for taking the time with your families and doing those things to spread the humor wealth to the world. And we enjoy that very, very much. So, without further ado, Josh.
What is today's show going to entail, Andrew?
Entails. That's what it's going to
Entails. Ooh. Entrails.
Yeah. We're going to follow up with something that we did last week called Church Sign Chatter. It was met with a lot of warm welcome.
Very fond of this segment.
Very fond. We enjoy it very much. So I'm going to turn this over to Josh, who is going to kick us off here.
So we have searched the depth of the internet, the far corners, and dug up some of these beauties here. And the first one comes from, I believe this is Andrew's church here, Abundant Life Church of God of Prophecy. I think Andrew actually put this sign up. It says, "To a dyslexic atheist, there is a dog." It has the sign a little mixed up for the atheist audience there. So a very narrow audience, but pretty hilarious all the same.
It's a good one. All right, here's another one for you. This is from St. Martha's Episcopal Church. It's a big shout out to St. Martha. It says, I kid you not, we love hurting people.
Exactly. So how you read that is very, very, very important.
Amen.
Oh, man. The next one comes from our friends over at First Baptist Church of Middletown, which says, Jesus would so smack you in the head. Emphasis on the so there. Jesus would so smack you in the head. Not sure who was in charge of the sign. Sounds like a teenage girl.
But you know good and well it's for you, whoever you are.
Whoever
you need
you
a
are.
good smack.
Yeah.
All right, this is from Broadview Road, Church of Christ. Everything else is kind of blurry. They've done that on purpose.
Yeah. The church details and phone number and email.
Everything's been blurred out for their protection and yours. For those Harry Potter fans out there, whoever you might be, compared to Satan, Voldemort is a kitten.
Fair enough.
All right, Josh has got another one here
All
for
right,
us.
so here's this next one here. It comes from St. Luke United Methodist Church, okay? So this is for all of our Christian friends here that participate in Lent. It says, Lent, not just for belly buttons. Not just
That's
for belly
real.
buttons. That's real. That happened.
Someone put that out there.
Somebody thought that was a good idea and put that out for the world to see. And now for us to broadcast.
Oh, St. Luke. If only you knew.
If
St.
only
Luke.
you knew.
All right, this one, we'll wrap it up with this guy. This is actually not a church sign, but it does fit in very well.
Somewhere off Fairfax County Parkway. We know that much.
This is try our new pumpkin spiced sermons Okay, not really, but stop in. We don't bite.
Anything to advertise. Just get them in.
Yeah. So that's some church sign chatter for you guys. We thoroughly enjoyed that.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to take some time and look at these pumpkin spiced sermons.
Oh, yeah.
for
These
everyone
pumpkin spice sermons. That's how you get them in.
They're good.
So for the next segment, we have pulled up something, that I think is very appropriate. I kind of help out with the kids ministry around here, so this is very appropriate for myself here. But these are Bible stories to not tell your children, okay? And before you click off and start writing in the comments section, you heretics, please just hear us out. These are Bible stories that you might want to dance through very carefully.
Yeah.
The first of which comes from the good old Book of Beginnings, Genesis here.
Genesis.
Where we find our good friend Lot
Lot.
and his daughters.
Yeah, you know where we're going with
and
this.
the two men that come to visit. And that's just ground you just want to tread lightly, if you tread at all. Okay, with the kids club, the kids church, whatever you're doing. Okay, just tread lightly there, because you're bound to get a lot of questions you don't want to answer. Okay, so that is certainly one of them. Another one we found was good old Abraham. Good old Father Abraham. Many sons. We're all one of them. Turn around. Father Abraham going from place to place, telling everybody that his wife was his sister. That's just not a good move.
Hey,
I'm not married, but I don't think that's a good move.
She's my sister. But see, here's
I don't think
the
that's
thing.
a good play.
Here's the thing about that story. He's telling, I believe it's Abimelech there, he's telling him, okay, here's what's going on. She's my sister. He was a little fearful for his life there. But then Abimelech looks out and sees him sporting. Doing a little making out there. A little jesting. little pinching going on. You know what we're talking about? And it just ended awkward for everyone in that scenario.
Very awkward. Very awkward indeed.
So when you're talking to kids, especially in children's church and things of that nature,
don't want them to get any ideas there.
What's that? Because they're brutally honest. Thank God for that.
Very honest. Very blunt about it many times.
I'll give you one here. How about the prophet Isaiah? Yeah. And the Lord telling him, hey, so here's what's going down. I'm going to need for you to walk around here with your tuchus hanging out.
Tuchus translated buttocks.
Yeah. I need you to walk around here naked as a prophet unto the children of Israel. And so as he is doing this, can you imagine the thought process in his brain of, Lord, really?
Are you sure?
I don't think this is a good idea. By the way, it's the hottest month in the year. Yeah, I might be a little bit cooler, but I'm going to be sweating like nobody's business.
Right.
Okay? There's going to be some cheek prints in the sand.
Some cheek prints. No doubt. Everybody's going to tell where he has been sitting.
Yeah. So those are some stories, not to go into too much detail with children. Just, hey, let them know what's going on. And then move
Kids
on.
do that anyways. So don't give them any ideas that they're serving the Lord by, sticking their tuchus out. That may not go well for you.
Yeah.
So those are a few that we have found that maybe you want to avoid. There's probably a couple others that we could mention there, but those were the ones that came to mind. And so as we go ahead and wrap this up, this live-ish episode 3, we're going to go ahead and give a good report.
A good
coming
report.
From the both of us, Andrew. What is that good report,
man? So, for those of you that are slowly but surely coming out of the quarantine, slowly, you're beginning to head back to work. You're beginning to head back to your regular shopping on a regular basis at Walmart or wherever it might be. Whether you have a mask or don't have a mask, that's completely up to you. But the bottom line is that things are somewhat getting back to normal. There's a couple of buzzwords that are going out there that folks are taking way just over the line. The new normal, whatever that is. Hey, it's normal now, whatever it is. Instead of social distancing, Josh and I are practicing anti-social closeness right now.
Exactly.
So
it's
write
the
that down
new
in your
word.
books.
It's the new buzzword.
Use that.
Hashtag trending right now. So
Hashtag. So that's antisocial closeness. So with a good report here, we're just wanting to end it with a high note. With that, we're heading back into services. And that's a big deal, whether you guys realize it or not. We're really excited. Our first service back is going to be this coming Sunday for Mother's Day.
In the undisclosed bunker.
In the
location.
Bunker. If you have any questions, email us.
Yeah.
We'll let you know.
Right? The bunker.
The bunk. So we're excited that we're getting ready to get back
Definitely.
into services, and there's a freshness, this newness of, hey, we've been outside of the church for quite some time now, and we're getting ready to come back in, and there's almost this spirit of revival, this reforming kind of a spirit, and man, I'm excited, Josh. I'm excited.
I'm telling you, I think it's being gone and outside that long, not being able to gather, all the more when we finally do have that opportunity to gather with one another is going to make it all the more special, all the more sweet. And I've heard many people say that we're never going to take for granted the ability to gather actually physically together. Yeah. There's nothing like being with your church family in person in church. And so we're looking forward to that. And so that's our good report.
Yeah.
Hopefully finally being able to get back to some sense of normalcy here in the midst of the chaos. COVID-19 pandemic.
Whatever that was.
Whatever the sense of normalcy might be.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can get back into that. Any last remarks before we close this out?
Not too many. We won't drag this out any longer than what needs to be.
Beat the dead horse.
Yeah, beat this horrifically dead carcass of a horse. But I want to close by saying that we do have an email address in 2020, in case you guys want to shoot us an email.
Yeah.
That is amaryheartshow@gmail.com. We'll put that up there in the description so that you guys can send us an email if you have any questions, concerns, problems, whatever.
Or ideas even.
Ideas. We love ideas.
And if they stink, we won't use them.
That's right. And we won't mention your name either.
Right. Exactly.
Just for your sake. So yeah, if you have any questions or anything like that, and you would like to shoot us some stuff, please do so at amaryheartshow@gmail.com. And we would love to be able to respond back. And hey, if there's enough people that want some merch, we'll make up some merch.
Some merch.
And we'll discount it at 30% off. I don't know why. First number at job. Right out of No. Well, hey, if we need to do merch, we'll do merch.
Yeah.
A Merry Heart. Here we are wrapping this up for our third live-ish episode.
Oh, yeah.
Josh?
From the undisclosed bunker, my name is Al Pacino. And we are signing off. Have fun out there in Radio Land.